Hello, and welcome again to Things I Have Learned from Tattooing. I am Christian Brunell. If you're new here, these things aren't necessarily mind-blowing revelations. They're just, they're probably things that you've heard like dozens of times from just as many sources. They're just things that for whatever reason, tattooing drove home for me in a way that nothing else had before. And so I'm sharing them as a way to share a little bit about myself and maybe help other artists or creatives along their journey. If anything I say or do here helps even one person, that'll totally be mission accomplished. I'm totally down for that. Now, I've had a lot. I was trying to do these like once a week, but now it's we're going on 2 weeks here, and I'm pressing to get this done. Because I've been struggling with how to say this. I feel like it sounds kind of silly, but here it goes. I just as I tried to like map out things I wanted to say in an order, I thought this was a really important point to get out of the way, and it sort of segues nicely into some of my other things. So, for artists and creatives out there. If you have any kind of artistic or creative practice, whatever that be, I want you to know and take it in that we are special. I'm not talking about like you ride the short bus special. I'm not talking about you're better than anyone else or that we're better than anyone else. I'm not saying that we're entitled to anything different than anyone else. I do think that it comes along with some certain responsibilities, which I'll get to in a little bit. But I'm also not talking about like artistic talent or skill, which is another thing and also something great and wonderful. But more what I mean is that not everybody sees and senses the world in the same way that artists do or creative people do. Now, I kind of knew this before. I think I mentioned in my last video that I painted houses to get through college. And I noticed that not everybody seen all the details within a paint job quite the way that painters did. But it wasn't until I started tattooing and I had to talk to a variety of people every day about visual concepts that I was just like, damn, this is crazy. Like not everybody has the same abilities of visualization as we do. Like in my mind's eye, I've got like an iPad or a computer screen or whatever you want to call it, like a Photoshop thing where I can visualize an image and I can move things around and change colors and change sizes and orient them differently. And apparently not everybody can do that. Did you know that there are actually people who have no internal monologue? Yeah, like those little voices in your head that are like,
yeah, do it. No, do not do that. Do not do that at all.
Some people don't have that. Right? Is that crazy? Like the mind boggles. Now, again, that's quick. It's quick. You're special, but you not only need to acknowledge that, you need to be grateful for it, okay? That's super important. I think we all know that Spider-Man thing, right? The with great power comes great responsibility. And I think that it is our responsibility to show people these things, to bring them forth, to manifest them into the world and share them with everybody. Variety isn't the only spice of life. Art's in there too, or more correctly, we are. Think about how bland life would be without art, without drawing, painting, sculpture, music, literature, theater, drama, dance, cinema. Without any of that stuff, as artists, we're scoffed at so often, or at least I feel that way. But without us, you don't have your TV shows. You don't have your magazines, your music, your comedy, your books. Who do you think designs your chairs, your tables, your cars, your buildings? Creatives do all that. We do that. We bring beauty into this world. And whether you're a professional artist or not. So it's important that we all realize that that's that's an important thing, that's a really wonderful gift that we've been given, regardless of what anybody tells us or what it may seem like society is telling us. Now, I'm going to get a little preachy here, but there was a time when I seen this as like a burden, like I didn't ask for this shit, because of how alienating it can feel at times, especially if your passion is not your profession. But just as important as acknowledging your gifts is having gratitude for them and living with gratitude in general. Now, I know some of you are going to kind of twist that into, like, what I'm saying is just be happy with what you got. Just be happy with whatever you have, and don't try for more. And hell no, that is not what I'm saying. If you are one of those people who can just be happy with the things you have, happy and content, and you don't strive for anything more, great, more power to you. I envy you. But if you want more and you want better, if you want to do better, or you want different things in your life, what I'm saying is, why would the universe, God, life, whatever you want to call it, why would that give you any more than you already have if you can't even appreciate the things that you already have? You know, I've got some friends who talk to each other, and I was privy to their conversation. I know one of them is super down and life sucks and blah 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 and this, that, and the other, and the other one was trying to tell her, like, you need to be grateful for the things you have. You need to, look around. There are people who don't have what you have. There are people who are worse off. And for some reason, she's seen that as like being toxically positive. I don't really see it that way. I see, like, whatever it takes me to be happy on any given day, I'm down for that. And yeah, someday, like I'm sort of new to trying to be positive. I've got 40 plus years of being totally pessimistic, or as I would like to tell people, like, I'm just being realistic, not pessimistic. So I've gone down all those paths, and I can hear you, or hear the thoughts in your head telling you, like, of course, somebody's always going to have it worse off than me. No big deal. But you got to realize that's there are great things that we all take for granted that we need to be happy for, and living life happy and full of gratitude is going to get us a lot farther and give us a happier life if we can do that. And yeah, some days I wake up still crabby and down, and if it takes people being bombed on the other side of the fucking world, or seeing that dude hobbling into the store like at barely making it to make me go, oh my God, I am so damn lucky, then that's what it takes. Now, so in closure, what I'm going to do is I will issue you a challenge, since it seems like people love challenges so much nowadays. How about for this next week, every day you wake up, you write them down or just think them. Just every day you wake up for the next week, at least think of 3 things that you are grateful for in your life. Just try to start the day like that and see what it does for you. If it does anything at all. Maybe it'll just be that you draw. Maybe it'll just be that you don't have to work that day. Maybe it'll be that you have to work that day and you get to work. You get to have a job because it gets to pay your bills, even if you don't like your job. Yes, it's a lot of trying to find the silver lining in things, but whatever it is, maybe you like your bed. Maybe you got your dog next to you. Maybe you got your cat next to you. Whatever it takes, find 3 things every day. Right off, start your day like that. Think of 3 things that you are grateful for. Once again, creatives, artists, acknowledge that you are actually special in this world, that you bring something into this world that normal people don't bring. Okay? And be grateful for it. And normal people, if you're out there thinking like, oh, I can see those things in my head and I can do this and I can do that, well, you're fucking up, man. You stop there. I guarantee you at some point or another, you've said some shit like, I can't even draw a straight line, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. You know what? As long as you're saying I can't, you're right. Congratulations, you can't. Try it. Try some things out. If you have these abilities, I guarantee you there's something in you there's something that you can bring into this world more than you are already doing. Try it. There are a million different artistic and creative practices that you could be doing. It doesn't have to just be drawing. It doesn't have to just be writing. There's a ton of things. Try them out. Have fun. Go out and try some things out. I think that's it, man. Sorry, I got a little excited, a little preachy, but I think that's really important that we as artists realize we're special. I went through. I feel like that really screwed me up early on, just thinking that everybody could do all the things that I did, and seeing the world the way that I did. Like if they would just practice, they can be better than me. I guarantee you. I think I said this in my last video too. Every artist that you admire and love has somebody else that they look at and thinks that they're just not as good as that person, that they wish they could be that good. Everybody wants to, is trying to do better, okay? There's almost nobody who thinks that they're the greatest or thinks that they're better than other people. We all have some sort of insecurity about those things that we make. And we've got to overcome those and move on, because our job, our mission is to bring all these things from here out into the world. Recommended reading, I always recommend to every artist, is Alex Gray's The Mission of Art. I've heard some good things about Rick Rubin's book that's out now, and I think I want to pick that up too. But I know Alex Gray's book, The Mission of Art, helped me a lot along my way. Oh damn it, I can't remember the guy's name, but the War of Art is also a great book to pick up and check out if you have trouble with actually getting stuff done or pushing forward, just getting over that talk in your head. Damn it. Once again, in closure, you are special. Live with gratitude. Thank you so much again for coming. I love you. Everybody, do what you can. You got a week. Wake up. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Let me know what they are. Let me know how it worked for you. I'll do it too. I swear. And next time, next video, I'll let you guys know how things are going. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your week. Create. You're special. Love you.